Heading to Shriman's place to pick him up. Pick him up on the motorcycle, yes. Uber taxi ano ante elpade boothlu vastai. We carrying BMW parts on the Ducati. He's drinking whiskey. This is where the impact was. Parts amount is 3,902 rupees roughly, but the labor amount is 4,670 rupees almost. They just dropped me off. Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and when you're watching this, welcome to a new vlog on the Pikes Peak. Man, I think I'm doing quite a few vlogs on the Pikes Peak, and hence the last video on the Nexon EV was a good change. Let me know what you think of that video in the comment section. I know those dramas happen, but the best part is that issue is resolved. I went to the service center, that part was replaced, and the part cost is only 2,200. Man, that was shocking. I was hoping for the worst case scenario where it would cost roughly 10,000 or something, but luckily that part was just 2,200. I did the service too. Service was due anyway, so pura bill milake 8,500 kuch hua. I'll show you the breakup once I go home and also show you the replaced part. For now, just heading to Shriman's place to pick him up. Pick him up on the motorcycle, yes. Yeah, I'm picking up Shriman on this bike because he needs to collect his BMW from the showroom. I thought of going on the car, but then some work on this bike came up, which I'll show you in a while. So make sure you stay tuned to see that part. This is connected to that failed DIY. I'm getting it sorted, and hopefully by the end of this video, that problem should be rectified. Another thing that I love about this bike is how easy it is to ride in the city. With that quick shifter and the flickability of this bike, this weighs 239 kilos, and still look at the way that turns. Crazy. 600 meters may left. Okay, I'm using Google Maps voice navigation. This does have turn-by-turn navigation enabled with a third-party app called Sijek, but somehow these third-party apps are not as good as Google, right? I hope Google is not taking me through some shitty off-roads. 200 meters may left turn. With the traffic on that high-tech city road, with people going to offices and all, Google's taking me through these internal routes. I don't mind. On the bike, this is fine. They're right. Google. If there is no traffic, usually I get a bit tense because either the road's closed or people don't use that road much. But let's see. If the shortcut works, we can try it. Follow me estate. It bite bodan kunda road. Leda. See, Google does this. Okay, I need to go through a different route. Next, right lane. అటుపక్క రోడ్కి ఎట్లా మెయిన్ రోడ్ సార్ నిద్రపోతున్నాడు పిల్లడు. గూగుల్ ఏమన్నా వైశాలి నగర్ రూట్ తీసుకోండి అని చెప్తే వెళ్ళకండి ఆ రూట్లో. అచ్చా, ఈ రూటా? ఐ నో దిస్ రూట్. యూజువల్లీ వి కమ్ ఫ్రమ్ దేర్ and then go directly through here. This bottleneck, single underpass, a railway overbridge can solve this issue, but that's okay. At least there is traffic police. I remember the high-tech city MMTS station bridge used to be like this when I was in college. In fact, few years after I passed out of the college also it was like that. Infrastructure in India takes time, man. Anyway, let me pick up Shriman and we'll catch you guys in a while. Hello. ఊబర్ ట్యాక్సీ అని అంటే వెళ్ళిపోతే బూతులు వస్తాయి. సరే నేను వెళ్తున్నాను, నువ్వు నడుచుకుంటూ వచ్చి. ఇదే ఇరిగిపోయిన మడ్గాడు. ఎక్కడ ఇరిగిందిరా? బాగానే ఉందిగా. అతికిచ్చిర్రా? ఈ లోపలంతా నువ్వేసినావరా? రాణి గదిలో షాప్ పెట్టుకో, సెట్ ఉంటావు. అరే బాగానే ఇరిగింది యాక్చువల్లీ. ఈ వీడియో చూస్తున్న వాళ్ళందరూ ప్లీజ్ మీకు ఏమైనా రిపేర్ వర్క్ ఉంటే మా వాడికి ఇవ్వండి. ట్రై చేయమంటే ఇప్పుడు ట్రై చేస్తా. లేదు, బాగానే ఉంది. చల్తా మళ్ళీ సంస్కార్ చేస్తే తెలీదు. కానీ ఐ థింక్ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ ద ఇంపాక్ట్ హియర్ నా. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ఫైన్.
So this works. No need to spend 10,000 rupees. Right?
No.
It's a sensible thing, right?
Yeah.
Sensible is the first time, right? My second.
ఎందుకు అంత దూరం వెళ్తున్నది? లాంగ్ జంప్ చేస్తా ఏంది?
ఇట్లా పెడతారా కాలు?
మామూలుగా ఎక్కరా?
రైడింగ్ చేయడం.
నేనే మామూలుగా ఎక్కుతున్నా బ్యాక్ సీట్లో.
టాల్ రా, నువ్వు ప్రభాస్ రా.
అమ్మ రా వద్దురా, ఆదిపురుష్ ఫ్లాప్ అయిన తర్వాత. సో హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫ్రేమ్ ఇస్ టేకెన్ అప్ బై ద షూబర్ట్ C4 హెల్మెట్. సో రౌండ్ గుండ్రంగా గుడ్ లాగా ఉంది. బట్ ఐఎమ్ సిట్టింగ్ ఆన్ టాప్ ఆఫ్ దట్ కార్ యూనో. ఓకే, ఫ్యూ వర్డ్స్ ఆఫ్ కాషన్. స్పీడ్ బ్రేకర్లు వస్తే వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు బాగానే, బట్ దీస్ ఆర్ ఫోర్జ్డ్ రిమ్స్, సో జస్ట్ బీ కేర్ఫుల్. దట్స్ ద ఓన్లీ థింగ్. We carry BMW parts on the Ducati. ఇక్కడే ఎక్కడో ఉంది, somewhere here. 10 minutes job, 10 minutes కూడా 5 minutes job, and the issue is sorted. Rethreaded with a sleeve, something that could have been done much earlier, but that's okay. Now we are stuck in this traffic jam. Dropped Steeman at the BMW dealership, and we are heading to Roast for a small coffee, and then we'll head back home. But what a weather, man. And today I spent almost 60 kilometers riding this bike in peak traffic, Mehdipatnam ka traffic, and didn't feel the heat at all. He's drinking whiskey at Roast.
One day liquor license.
No, just kidding. This is cold brew, coconut cold brew. I feel it's more like toddy, but he likes the taste. How was the GS after experiencing Ducati?
Can't compare. Different category. More like a sports tourer. Proper adventure.
You're happy with your work? कितना खर्चा हुआ?
Oh, that I have to explain after we go.
But
खर्चा.
Net खर्चा 40, 30?
32 on road.
स्पीति ఖర్చు, స్పీతి తీయకపోతే 30 కూడా అయ్యేది కాదు. I'm laughing now, but Ducati का भी ऐसे खर्च होता है. Maybe more small broken bolt के लिए.
Ducati small.
Small broken bolt के लिए
150 rupees.
150 is third party. Official bracket is 10,000 rupees. That screw has no job except for the spring.
No, 76 rupees I didn't.
Araldite say he fixed his mudguard. Good job. DIYs are good. Start doing DIYs. Chalo. I'll have a quick coffee and then hopefully the traffic clears. High-tech city, Kukatpalli now is a nightmare.
Now.
By the time I reached home last night, it was almost 9 o'clock. Luckily, there was no traffic. I've decided I'll get the first service done here in Hyderabad. So we'll finish the 1,000 here and then do the ride so that I don't need to waste one more day on the road for the service. I thought I'll get some parts and then I'll get it fitted at a different location than here because I'll be traveling. But then those parts are taking time to be received, and hence I thought let me just finish the service here because uske baad next service is 15,000 kilometers or 2 years. We have a regular annual check, but that's only a minor check, won't take more than half an hour. But the major oil change is after 15,000 kilometers and 2 years, man, or 2 years, whichever is earlier. Crazy, right? Anyway, talking about service, I mentioned earlier in the video that the Nexon lower control arm was replaced, right? So the damaged part. Let me show you the bill of how much it costed me total. There are a few interesting bits here. If you look at the rightmost column, first part is 2,266 rupees. That's a lower arm assembly left hand. And then we had a service also done because it was due for service. It's been almost 6 months. This is a major service because I think the car completed 3 years of ownership. The coolant pre-mixture was costing 1,484 rupees approximately. Adhesive weight strip, don't know what it is, 152 rupees. Lower link R&R 368.75, that's okay. Wheel balancing 442.50, that's okay. Front wheel alignment 553. Had to get it done at the service center because they're replacing the control arm, otherwise I would get that also done outside. Minor service ka 737, I think that's just labor. But the worst of all is the premium interior enrichment treatment by 3M through the dealer, 1829 rupees. Vacuuming and washing 737.50. So this was the part that was replaced. I'll always take the old parts just to make sure that it's replaced properly. Man, that's heavy. This part costs just 2,200. See, this is how it would fit. This is where the wheel comes in, and the repair guy was struggling to fit this in. He used an extra jack to lift it up and so that it would fit inside easily, but this is where the impact was. You see that? This would weigh probably at least 7 kilos or 10 kilos easily, man. And he straightened that dent within a few minutes. It was able to come back till Hyderabad, but as you can see, this was not meant for long term, so I had to change it. If you have similar issues, make sure that the parts are changed once you come back to a safer or a bigger location. In terms of the cost, I really appreciate what Tata has done with this part, but what I don't appreciate is these premium interior and cleaning charges here. To be honest, the car didn't look more than 10% better than what it was given to. I had to wait an extra half an hour for them to finish cleaning, and that cleaning job was also very shoddy. Not happy. I usually even don't get the wheel alignment and balancing done at the dealership, but because I was getting the slow hover control arm replaced, I thought I'll make sure that it's done perfectly. In fact, parts amount is 3,902 rupees roughly, but the labor amount is 4,670 rupees almost. Kinda doesn't make sense, especially this interior cleaning, man. They just robbed me off. In fact, the work that I gave them, my horn was not working properly, and my controls, media controls on the steering wheel were not working. That wasn't done properly. I thought I'll get a call from them about the feedback for the service. I thought I'll complain and then get it sorted, but no one called me yet. And my front headlight has also gone, and they didn't check that and replace it. My driver went to a nearby dealer here. I don't want to name the dealers but you can understand, he's in that Kondapur road, and he said we are packed till 2 more days and I can't take a job card for a simple light replacement. I think they are overloaded in terms of the number of vehicles, but Maruti has been doing that for much higher volume for a long time here. So there's no excuse for Tata to do a delayed service or a slow service or a shoddy job. That's one area Tata needs to improve. But still happy with the costs for the parts. Rest all parts, washing and cleaning, never get it done at the dealership. They put all that wax and shit and it doesn't go away. It gets that reflections to the front windshield, which are kind of dangerous in sunny conditions. The wheel alignment balancing bahar kare to it will be done what, for 750 rupees. Here though it will be done at 1500 something. So this is where they're trying to make money in the EVs, and that kind of paints a very grim picture for future. Servicing and accessories are a big part of a dealer's revenue. So for EVs, if the costs are low, they'll try to figure out ways to get more money, and ways like this doesn't send a good signal. Anyway, that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and in case you're watching this night time, have a good night and take care. Bye bye.